to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Again, Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blazers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Air Force Falcons offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll try to sneak it. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the right.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now the pitch. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Handoff to the single running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They're They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UAB's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Finding open areas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Blazers have this offense rolling. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's hooked. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. 42, spot. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Get set. To the ground to try to move the chain. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wideout. The running back has it. Makes a man miss. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They've
got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Johnson looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rip, usually nowhere. Defense won that rip.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After that last drive, he dropped it, didn't pick it up. Come on, get on the ball, David.
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Milner. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quarterback's got the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Turning it on. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Running into the open space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Goes to the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Oh, he wants it all. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's got it down the middle. He is denied. Can the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They booted away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Crosses the 40. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Johnson wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throws toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense. The
option look. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Spits it out to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the ground, it's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Sticks it in his belly. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using his legs to buy some time.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dances away to buy time. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires toward the target. That's caught. It's Harris. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Falcons are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Got a man. It's Harris. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wide open downfield. Running free. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UAB.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the counter. Fights off a defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. A deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Rides the back on the option to give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Kitna. Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20. Still going.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now when we get down.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. The give and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Turning it on! Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Stands in and takes the hit. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Bring in the heat. Chunk it away just as he was hit.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the key?
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Now